the MX-5, also with SAC Racing. Third, the number 49, Joey Bickers for Atlanta Motorsports Group in the MX-5 Cup car. Fourth, the number 9 of Forrest Landy in the Atlanta Motorsports Group Excitations Mazda. And completing the top 5, Wolf's teammate Chris Wright in the number 35 entry. That's for Kinetic Motorsports, and that's the Wright Automotive Group machine. Then we go down to the rest of the touring car field. We've got Eric Powell making his debut here in the Tech Sport racing car. Samantha Tan from Gormley, Canada. I'm sure she's raced here before in the Team Ost Racing GPI Global car. Jay Selinsky in the Fuse Lenses Berg Racing Mazda. Great debut for him here. And then his first ever pro race on the front. But look at Nick Whitmer, 2 wheels in the grass, Jeff. He wanted to get around. He knows this track incredibly well. He may have made that move work.
He did, right there to the grass, made it 3 wide coming down the entrance. Fall back in line, though, before he hit turn number 2.
You better get things sorted out here, because this turn 2, you got 2 cars side by side. That's difficult to make a work right there, and I think that may have been Kevin Krause who got a great launch in that Outlier Cyan group. Porsche Cayman, Jeff, got a good launch. He, too, realized I better tuck back in.
He did too as they got back in line. He did make that pass. I'll come in the braking zone. Going to tuck right behind him, though. That's at number 69 Miata there of Anthony Garrissey. One of those. Obviously, it's shown great dividends here for the touring car class for the MX-5s.
Ooh, big moment there. I'm not sure. That was, I think, the 3rd place machine in the touring car A category. So that may have been the 49 of Joey Bickers. Big moment. Ran a little wide at 3, Jeff. Caught a bit of dirt that's on the track. Back end stepped out, and it cost him dearly. Here we're looking, though, at Elevin Goulart in that Savings Auto Center SAC Racing machine, and what a story for him as well. I've known Elevin for a number of years. He was running Formula 500s at SEC Club Racing. Great talent. Finally has a chance to really showcase it here, and boy, is he doing that.
And he won here last year in the Mazda RX-8 from Tech Sport Racing, then set on the pole position. Unfortunately, had a failure in that car, so we know he knows how to get it done here. You see one of the touring car cars back behind him. That's the number 50. I believe that's Dina Weisberg in her Mazda MX-5. Having some problems with that car yesterday. They got it repaired and back underway, but a good scrap here in our touring car. Hey, Joey Bickers, Forrest Landy, Eric Powell. You see Gary Kwok coming back into the field, and there's Jason Wolf in that Kinetic Motorsports Kia.
Let's not forget about Mr. Fastnot right there, the number 70, where he was the one that actually had the car step out and get crossed up, and was able to get back around. But now Bickers shows the nose down into 1. You got to get that pass made early if you're going to try and do something down into turn 1.
And you saw that with Eric Powell trying to get around Landy there. He did it as he got the run coming out of turn number 10, gets a good little draft, sticks his nose side by side through turn 1, and completes that pass coming down the hill to 2.
And this is the corner that really put, when it was back and called Mosport, on the map internationally. Turn 2, that double apex fall away right-hander down the hill. And the neat thing about the touring car divisions is these guys can actually go through there sometimes side by side, which makes it all the more spectacular.
And flat out. I talked to some of these guys too. They're not lifting, they're not braking. They just turn in and commit. And you get down to the bottom of that hill and you let your breath out and say, whew, I lived.
Boy, at 49, Bickers making a nice move now and again. As you pointed out, that is the number 50 of Dina Weisberg. Who's, whoa, and a little contact there. Dina goes for a spin, collects the 23 of Powell, and we got cars up on top of each other, Jeff, and that's the exit of turn 5. You don't see that often there.
No, not at all. It looks like that sort of backed up everybody. Alan Lazier and his Mini Cooper get stuck in there as well. One of our Canadian contingents there, Eric Powell, unfortunately caught up in that wreck there, kind of T-bone there, and that allowed Wolf to climb as we get a look at the replay here.
Watch it here, just coming into view. There's the secondary contact, and that's where Wolf caught the car, didn't he?
Yeah, Gary Kwok got in the back of Wolf and pushed him into Eric Powell, and no fault of his own there, just a bystander of everybody getting caught up.
Boy, and that's huge. Remember, let's not forget that Wolf is our double defending champ, came in here tied with Goulart in the points, so this is huge.
It actually looks like that might be the 35. I believe that's Chris Wright,
Oh, I think you are right, absolutely.
That's not Wolf. Wolf's not in the field here.
Yep.
Not getting a time there, and you see there goes, finally climbs back down off the car there, but Chris Wright climbing up the hill, and you got to watch out because that tire was right in the side window of Eric Powell.
Matthew Fosnot, so one of the 3 SAC racing teams, all right there. Joey Bickers in the number 49 from AMG. Of course, Jason Hoover, the team manager there and owner. Tony Silva, the crew chief, prepping that car. They're coming down through Moss here, and I believe they're going to have to start doing some team orders here because I believe getting held up is Goulart, and that's going to start backing him up. They do not want to let Bickers get by. So I believe Daniel Mohn's going to have to let his two teammates go.
Now, you sure there's got to be some radio communication going on. Meanwhile, touring car B lead. Good battle here, Will Rogers. But, boy, I'll tell you, is he feeling the pressure right now from O'Gorman. Then a little bit of a gap back to Henry Morrison. Patrick Wilmot having a stout battle as well.
Back up to our lead battle there. Exactly what I said as Daniel Mohn gets out of the way, lets our three leaders in good heads up driving from him. Saw that they were coming, didn't want to affect them. Oh, no.
That's Poland.
Oh. And backed it right into the wall there. Not sure what happened there. Let's see if we can get a look here down into turn number 1. Oh, just
caught that curb, Jeff.
Oh, way too much curb. Tries to fight it. Does a good job of saving the car. Hits that grass. And just trying to spin around here and a little too much speed. Grahovic does a good job getting out of the way and snaps there. And he was, just backs it right in the wall there. He didn't need that.
No. Alluded to, these three have been able to clear out. I wonder if Mohn just pulled off to the side and let him through. So now these three could go after it. And as you said, the top two right now, teammates.
Yeah, the two SAC racing teams there with Joey Bickers behind him. And Bickers in it for the full season there at that AMG. Atlanta Motorsports Group Mazda MX-5 was the past Mazda shootout winner in the MX-5 Cup. Also one of the Formula Ford scholarship winners was Joey Bickers. So a lot of history and a lot of wheel time for that youngster. But how about this for SAC Racing? Good job for them coming up here. Was talking with Matthew Fosnot a little bit yesterday. Great sponsor on him, his team. And good support there. 4 cars they're running with that team, and he's the team principal there. And he told that, and he says you can call me Fosnot or Fast Nat, I guess. So it's Fast Nat.
Whatever works.
I think Fosnot.
Let's just say he has a knack for going.
Got behind him looks like battles heating up in our TCA. There's Joey Bickers to the outside of Matthew Fosnot coming down in turn number 4. Gets the pass completed there and kind of pulling the gap a little bit over there. I'm not sure if we're going to see some problems with Fosnot's car or not.
I wonder if Fosnot just got kind of moved offline just a little bit. And I mean, on a track like this, in this type of class, it's just such a momentum category. You get offline and have to significantly breathe it a bit. It could cost you a big chunk of distance to the car in front of you, can't it? And
you see Adam Poland there got caught back up to speed now. He's on the tail end of our 3 leaders in our touring car A category. Should dispose of them at rarely flashing like that front splitter still flapping there on Adam Poland's car.
Boy, and Bickers now is closing in on the back of Goulart as they come through turn 9. Here's turn 10, but Bickers' car just seems to be coming alive a little bit, Jeff, as we look at the time left. And just approaching here the 10 minutes to go mark in this race. So still a number of laps left in this one. And Bickers just looks quick right now.
He does. You get you can really hear that front splitter bang on Adam Poland's car as it comes down through turn number 2. The splitter was actually damaged in transit this coming over here. I was talking to his dad Tim, and they said they had to pull it off and get it repaired. One of the ratchet straps got up against it and damaged it, so when they went to go replace it or fix it, now you can see it's actually dropped all the way off the right side. And I'm not sure if that really caused any of the issues that Adam had when he got that curb a little too tight.